Thank you for watching, as always. In this installment of the AI Governance Textbook series, we will explain the fundamental innovation of ADIC. Previously, we discussed the importance of responsibility engineering, prospectively fixing the operational domain where responsibility can be established when AI operations exceed human limits. So, how do we implement this boundary design into an actual system? The answer to that question, and the core message today, is that ADIC is not merely a monitoring tool, but an integrated audit architecture. Current discussions on AI governance remain confined to retrospective approaches, where human oversight occurs only after an output is generated, or accountability is sought after the fact. However, the technologies that have represented major architectural turning points in information systems did not merely layer post-hoc explanations or simply boost performance. They are technologies that altered the fundamental structure of the architecture by prospectively fixing the conditions for what is permitted to pass. There are three criteria for identifying such a structural innovation. Does it establish prospective gates rather than relying on post-hoc explanations? Is it machine-verifiable rather than dependent on subjective human interpretation? And is the verification side computationally lightweight, avoiding the need for heavy recalculation? Technologies in this lineage include proof-carrying code, which requires safety proofs prior to execution, secure boot, which rejects anything failing to meet trust conditions before startup, and zk-SNARKs, which enable the verification of computationally heavy processes using extremely short proofs. What these technologies anchored were the code permitted to execute or the boot chains permitted to start. What ADIC seeks to anchor lies beyond that: the gating conditions themselves, specifying the exact parameters under which AI decisions and operational transitions may proceed to the next stage. Existing governance models demand human oversight and explanation only after the AI has produced an output. However, in high-risk environments such as healthcare, finance, and automated screening, where outputs connect directly to subsequent decision-making, post-hoc explanations are simply too late. The breakthrough of ADIC lies in shifting from post-hoc accountability to the prospective enforcement of conditions, integrating previously disjointed checking mechanisms and evidence preservation into a unified audit function. It decouples heavy inference processing from lightweight verification processes, enabling the evidence that gating conditions were met to be auditable as a unified package. In conclusion, ADIC is not a technology designed to make AI smarter. It is a technology that anchors the limits of where AI outputs are permitted to proceed, implementing the principles of responsibility engineering into the system as a verifiable audit structure. It is not an extension of the performance competition, but an innovation on an entirely different axis, anchoring the gating conditions in AI operations. This is Ghost Drift Mathematical Institute. We will see you in the next episode.